It's a part and parcel now for big cities. Former UK Independence Party leader Nigel Farange says that kind of thinking is a mistake. In other words, what he is saying, Nigel, is that you got to deal with it. It's just life in big cities. What did you make of that and the message it sends?
Well, I think there's a bit of a trend here, because just 2 days after that horrendous lorry attack that took place in Nice back on July the 14th, 2 days afterwards, the French Prime Minister Manuel Valls said that this is a part of life in modern-day France. So Valls says it in Nice. Sadiq Khan says that it applies to big cities. I mean, you may as well just put up the white flag of surrender to say, we're just going to normalise terrorism. And what makes me really annoyed is it's the very same political class who have, whenever anybody has questioned open-door immigration, whenever anybody says, look, surely we should security check people, we should make sure that newcomers into our country agree with our values, gets condemned. And what I'd like to see from the French Prime Minister and from Sadiq Khan, before they say anything, is an apology for what their policies and their ideas have done to all of us.
But Nigel, this does seem to be a growing sentiment among political leaders who say, we acknowledge terror and the threat, but don't make too big a deal of it. John Kerry, our Secretary of State, recently saying that he wished the media wouldn't constantly cover it, words to that effect. We've even, heard those who are on the other side of the aisle, including first Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge, saying more people are killed in car crashes and all that than what happened with terrorists. All true. But I think they minimize the threat when they minimize the numbers and compare them to other numbers. What do you think?
Well, that's right. And I mean, Bill de Blasio, is still in denial, it seems to me, about what happened in New York last week. Every time we get one of these horrendous incidents, more in Europe than America, but wherever they take place, immediately this same clique of people rush to say, of course, it's got nothing to do with terror. It's certainly got nothing to do with religion. This is just kind of, just get on with it, guys. This is part of our everyday life. And they're in denial. They cannot admit to the people the extent of their failure, and they don't want to have an open, honest debate about how we deal with this.
All right, now, an open, honest debate, Donald Trump says, would be to recognize a war on terror, an